Ah, hold on, man. See this? Come on, man. Shit. Come on. Shit, don't fall. See, you can't have shit. What up, peoples? Nigga can't have shit as usual. Hold on, man. I think that's gonna work. Yeah. What up, people? Yeah, I should have probably set this up before I hit the. Yo, what up, Joe? He said, Yo, Joe, y'all been watching Cobra Commander, huh? Yeah, I know what that shit do. Oh man, I should have did this before I started the damn video, so then I'm gonna start this shit over. I'm fucking up. Hold on, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy K-Blao. Fucking up as usual. Hold on, man. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, let's get the rainbow bag. It's got all the electronic shit. Hold on, man. Y'all gotta. I'm messing up. Y'all need to go and come back. Give me like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm still be. I know y'all be scrolling through the feed. Motherfucker got ADD and shit. If you need to keep scrolling through your feed and see what's going on and come back, I need about 5 minutes. Y'all can come right back. You mean having technical difficulties. So we're gonna talk about the Snore of Babylon. The Snore of Babylon. Do you think Pluto and Aquarius will be benefit to us fixed air sign? It depends on what you just did with that. It depends on what you just did with that. That transit, that Aquarius transit, that Saturn and Aquarius you just came out of. It depends on if you did your inner work or not. We just can't see, man. See, nigga can't have shit. We just came out of that Saturn and Aquarius. We just ended that, and it just went into Pisces. So that's why Pluto was able to come over into. Aquarius was over to going to Pluto because it just came out of Saturn. So it depends on what you was doing during your Saturn phase. If you was on point then yeah. You chilling now. Matter of fact, you on your bonus round. What Nipsey Hussle said, you on your victory lap. If you did all your work during the Saturn phase, yeah, right now this is a victory lap for you. But if you was BSing through the Aquarius and Saturn, yeah, then nah, this gonna be even worse. Because now you stuck in wherever you was at. Now you all the way stuck. Oh, that makes it. I ain't even supposed to be talking about that, man. I'm trying to talk about. I guess y'all still watching my old video. I'm supposed to be talking about the Snore of Babylon. No, what the hell is the Snore of? Hold on. Ooh, shit. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm making progress. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's cool. Which one y'all like? Y'all like that shit bright as hell. This why I don't. This why I don't do this. Man, I'm about to. I just wasted all this. Hold on, man. See, this is some stupid shit. All right, wait, hold on. No. Ooh. Yeah, that one ain't so bad. All right, I think I can live with that. All right, so we're talking about the Snore of Babylon, right? Y'all still with me? Hold on, we almost there. So the Snore of Babylon, you ever, I got this song. Hold on, man. Y'all got it. This whole shit might fuck up, so we almost there, though. Hold on. I'm do like this. There's some new shit, so y'all gotta work with me. I should have did this before I started the video, but we family, so y'all see, y'all catch it as I'm doing this shit in the wrong. Hold on, that might work. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, all right. So that don't look so bad. All right, it's a song by 2 Chainz. It's called "Quarantine Thick." And he's saying, I love it. I hate it when a pretty girl starts snoring. So, yeah, we talk about snoring. Believe it or not. Yeah. You ever get around somebody you be really attracted to? You be like, damn. And y'all finally do the deed, and y'all be in the bed laying there, and then you be sitting there holding each other, and then you go to sleep, and all you hear is. You be like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Yeah, that shit all night. You be like, oh, this motherfucker snore. Ah, shit. Like, yeah, we about to have that conversation. The sleep apnea niggas. Niggas who got a machine hooked up to their face. And mind you, I know a couple people that I ain't making fun of it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's some fucked up shit. Like, that's all some fucked up shit. But y'all motherfuckers know y'all be snoring. And that shit, there's some underrated shit motherfuckers to be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker go drink a whole bottle of yak, go eat a whole bunch of food, smoke a whole bunch of weed, go get their ass in the bed, start rolling around, roll over on their back. No, you hear is like, the fuck is that? What is that? Right? Right? What is that? Well, that's the shit we about to talk about because they putting shit in the water. First of all, they putting shit in the water called fluoride. Right? Now, if y'all know about fluoride, it's an old file. You know what I'm saying? To shut down the pineal gland. Now, everybody got a pineal gland. They call it third eye. You know what I'm saying? And but the goal of the government is to shut that motherfucker down and make it what they call calcified. Calcification is basically like hormone imbalance, create calcium deposits in the pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? But the government do shit to help further advance that process a lot quicker. Like they put fluoride shit in the water. They put all type of shit in the water. You know what I'm saying? Fluoride is just what they got the chemtrails, the airplanes be flying over, dropping barium and shit out the smoke of the airplane. They got that shit going on. That helps further the hormone calcification process. You know what I'm saying? And then that helps push your body into a state where, you know, you start to develop a certain type of weight, like it's weight. So like they say a lot of times fat people got more calcification of the pineal gland than skinny people. You see what I'm saying? Now, or if you could just got a little bit more excess of weight, like the more excess of weight you got, the more easy it is for your pineal gland to get calcified. So I'm saying, so like, as they dumping shit in the water, they dumping shit in the air, they putting shit in the food, you know what I'm saying, to help close the calcification. You might notice motherfuckers start snoring and shit, you know what I'm saying, because their body got more weight on it, and you know what I'm saying. Then you notice like people posture like this, like when you start to see their neck hang out the front of their chest and shit, and they be slunched over like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then like they get that gut, and then their whole body hang over like this. And then their hips be poking out, kind of like they, or like even too far back, like their whole posture be fucked up because the weight start doing like this, and they start, you know, like this. Yeah, what the motherfucker don't understand, that shit, just like I was saying, if you got nerve pain, that shit cut off the signal to the pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? So like when motherfuckers like that go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know them little round people type people, not necessarily fat. Like you got fat people, obviously, but I ain't even talking around. Like, you know, like little pudgy people, little pudgy. You know what I'm saying? They kind of eat a little too much, or they drink a little too much, or they smoke a little too much, or they watch a little too much TV, or they do a little too much of that one thing, and they a little pudgy. You know what I'm saying? Like them type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They be snoring and shit when they go to bed. Like, God damn. They fall asleep in the middle of conversation and they're talking with you. Yeah, them motherfuckers got huge calcified pineal gland. So I'm saying, like the air that flows supposed to flow through there, it's supposed to hit certain parts of the brain. So I'm saying, but if you going, you only getting half the amount of air that you know that your brain normally supposed to be getting. You know what I'm saying? So like, where somebody who breathing normal, they getting all that air. If your airwaves is closed off and you're doing like this, you getting like a fluctuated. Not only is the air, you only getting half the air, the little air that you is getting is only half. It's like fluctuating. It's hitting the areas of the brain, the nerves like this, like so it's causing more anxiety. Whereas like it ain't just a smooth, like you go to sleep, you're supposed to be. But if you in a tense state, even while you sleeping, you like you trying to pull in all that air, all it's doing is you still in a mode. You supposed to be relaxed when you sleep, but you in a tense state. You know what I'm saying? So the hippocampus, the amygdala, the all that shit get, you know, rapid fluctuations of air instead of that smooth air. So like that's what throw off the melatonin. So then when you think about melatonin, what melatonin is supposed to do, like you can even take melatonin, like they got melatonin you can buy from the store and take it. What that's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? It releases it when the melatonin releases, it puts you in a deeper sleep, like what they call REM sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's when you have dreams and stuff like that. That's healthy sleep. So I'm saying when the pineal gland can relax and it could start to come to realizations that like you couldn't come to while you was awake. You know what I'm saying? And, like certain realizations are supposed to come to you in your dreams and stuff like that. Like when the melatonin is kicking right, you know what I'm saying? Then the body can relax and get all that stuff coming in. And it ain't when you snoring hard as hell, you know what I'm saying? That air ain't getting in there. The melatonin is only releasing at half the rate. So then you just get hormone imbalance. Talk about diabetes, same shit. We all talk about the usual suspect: diabetes, stroke, headache, migraine, insomnia, all that type shit. Help push that further. Like I said, they already got water problems, got air problems, all this shit. Help pushing this shit. But then when the melatonin ain't kicking in, that's when it's like that's when it actually starts to take the effect on the body. They say the hippocampus fucked up the amygdala, so you always be on edge. You're saying you always might be a little more. You might be a little bit more fall into suggestion. Like like somebody suggests something to you, more likely to do that shit, even if you know it's some bullshit. You're saying integrity be fucked up. Conscious ain't as loud as it normally should be. All that shit start kicking in when your melatonin will kick in. Then you start getting hooked on like social media and shit like that. Got lights, like TV lights, like the LED lights come from the TV, lights that come from the phone, lights come from the computer. All that shit, electromagnetic frequencies, further disrupts the REM process and the melatonin. So then you more fucked up. So now you slunched over, you sitting on the computer like this. So you got a big ass fat burger with a big ass fucking beer, or whatever type of liquor you drink. You up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You got the TV on. You got some music playing in the next room. You got every light on in the house. You know what I'm saying? This is going to totally disrupt your whole pineal gland and your whole REM pattern. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. And it might be a delayed release to this shit. Like, it take time. Like, because your body gonna naturally try to fight this shit, but it take time before it finally just get all the way to the point where it's just totally foobar. You know what I'm saying? That's when, like I say, like the diabetes kick in, nerve. You might notice like small little things like depression. You know what I'm saying? PTSD. These things start kicking in first before it lead all the way to stuff like stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, things like that. Don't be like the long term, or cancer. That'd be like the long term type of shit. Cause like melatonin is supposed to fight a lot of that shit off. Like it also produces like the vitamin D and stuff like that. Like it's supposed to naturally push the shit out your body. So when you ain't sleep and you sitting around up on lights and all like and you eating the wrong foods, saying when you finally go lay down, that's why motherfuckers start snoring like that. Cause their body is never reaching the 100% level that it could, because it's always half the amount of air, half amount of oxygen coming in. So like it ain't just even the body energy, it's also your thinking patterns, like your thinking faculties. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you might not come to the right conclusions you're supposed to come to, because you never even thought the thought that you were supposed to think, because the air never got up there to push it to that part of the brain to make you even have that thought. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, make people snore, like when they be laying there, like you notice people who got a lot of weight around their neck, like some people double chins, like, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or like I know that he had surgery here too. You know what I'm saying? He had surgery, and also too, like I don't want to say it like that, but like certain women that's like over masculine and shit like that, who got this shit, like Adam's apple. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's that too. Like those type of women be snoring and shit. But like, if you got excess weight here, the weight pushes down on the motherfucker on the back of the throat, which is what make the skin flat like that when you start snoring. So like a lot of times they tell motherfuckers lose weight. You know what I'm saying? When you lose weight, same shit I was saying before. Like a lot of times heavier people, you know what I'm saying, they pineal gland be more short than somebody who thin. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times people got that weight, if they lose the weight, you know what I'm saying, and get that weight off the neck and even up on their posture, like stand up straight, post their chest out, shit like that. Like they don't open them airways up. You know what I'm saying? But it take a long time of like breathing and meditating to get your spinal cord, your chest, all that shit like all the way in line, where the air can come all the way in, where you're not breathing like that. Like motherfucker get lightheaded, motherfucker get dizzy just practicing, stretching, doing yoga, all that type of shit. Like motherfucker might pass out trying to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You might fucking sternum pop, chest pop, like back pop, neck pops, trying to stretch, get the posture up, get the neck up. You know what I'm saying? Right. You gotta get all that out, because that's what's gonna open up the airway. You know what I'm saying? Also, another thing like fibromyalgia, that's some shit a lot of times women get. Same shit, ain't getting enough oxygen. Hip pain. Dudes get prostate cancer. You know what I'm saying? Because the nerve, depending on which side of the body, come all the way down, all the way around through the hip, around in through the scrotum, up into the fucking prostate. So I'm saying, same shit. Melatonin is supposed to release all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it's not releasing, it's getting worse over time. That's when motherfuckers start like, you notice motherfuckers like, damn, you snore loud as hell. Like, Joe, that's your body telling you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers telling you snoring. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing about it. It's like it's your body telling you that it's at an anxiety. It's the constant state of anxiety. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something about that shit before it turned into like shit like fibromyalgia, insomnia, like I said, bad posture, shit, cognitive. The other thing too, like your ability to recognize shit in real time, like, you know what I'm saying, to make real decisions in real time. You know what I'm saying? Your cognitive ability. You know what I'm saying? That's what really start to like get affected. You know what I'm saying? By that shit and like your reasoning skills. You know what I'm saying? So like you might hear certain shit and then like it might go in one ear right out the other ear, like the shit that you need to hear, but you find yourself attracted to shit that you like that it's like everything is to distract you. Like you be attracted to more distractions than the shit you actually supposed to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. So your whole cognitive ability get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then also too like motherfucker like schizophrenia, you know what I'm saying, bipolar disorder, all that type of shit. All that shit come in, you know what I'm saying, when you got somebody that say a lot of times be overweight, or not necessarily overweight, just like even a little chunky sometimes, you know what I'm saying, eating the wrong food, you know what I'm saying, around lights all day, not getting the right amount of sleep, you know what I'm saying, that's when motherfuckers start snoring, you know what I'm saying, and if you are snoring, you know what I'm saying, you need to do something about that shit, especially in these times, you know what I'm saying, because you need all your brain functioning right now, the way motherfuckers is coming at people sideways, left and right, like, you know what I'm saying, you need all your faculties, you need all of your, like they call it sound mind, you need a whole mind in these times. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't be out here still snoring in 2023. Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? If you sleep, you know what I'm saying, you go to sleep. We ain't snoring. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, this video is the Snore of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? And keep thinking about too, like I was saying before, like the neurons that go up, like from if you got pain or neuropathy, or depending on what side of the body, it's not just affecting the body, it's also affecting the nerves in your brain. Don't forget that. So I'm saying this applies to the same shit. Even when you breathing, you make sure you get enough air, like taking deep breaths and meditate, even throughout the day. Like if you gotta just pause somewhere, sit down, you know what I'm saying, and slowly just take deep breaths and do some little stretches and shit like that. Like you might find yourself already doing this shit, you know what I'm saying, in these times because you feel, you know what I'm saying, that the matrix pressing on your nerves and shit like that. Like you might find yourself like, damn, I got stretched, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you're doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And if you are, you know what I'm saying, got sleep apnea and stuff like that, man, make sure you go to a doctor and get that stuff checked out. I never recommend surgery, you know what I'm saying, unless it's a absolute um, you know, absolutely necessary. So I'm saying, but like, it's a lot of different things you can do. Like they got the sleep apnea machines. They got little things you can buy on Amazon to put in your mouth or put in your nose. Like a lot of times, a lot is trial and error, and like you can't be afraid to like go through 7 or 8 different things before you find that one thing. Like the first thing you might try might not work. It's probably not gonna work. It's probably gonna take you like 5 or 6, maybe even 10 different things before, or even a combination of things, or even customizing some things that you already get to make that shit work. Like, but whatever it is you got to do, man, like, you know what I'm saying, do that shit. And like, don't be afraid to experiment, you know what I'm saying, to get all that oxygen you need. Cause like, you're going to need it this time. Especially, you know what I'm saying, people who follow this channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm really talking to my, I ain't talking to the general public. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the people who really subscribe to this channel. You know what I'm saying? And even if you don't have sleeping problems, there's still things you can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain like oxygen. It's still things that or like even like somebody was suggesting to me, like I should take the sleep. Like I don't snore at all. You know what I'm saying? But they were saying, man, you should take that shit anyway because like it just help you sleep better and stuff like that. So like it's stuff that if you already got good sleep, it's stuff that you can do to already increase your oxygen intake even more while you sleep. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta look into some of them things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, when you sleep, man, make sure you getting all the oxygen that you need to go to your brain, yo. So you don't want to be out here slacking on that. And like I said, there's a lot of shit people don't be sleeping about. I mean, thinking about because you know what I'm saying. People just be trying to get rid of the noise of all night. They try to deal with that. Like they don't be thinking about the side effects that come along with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because that noise is you motherfuckers just be trying to be like, yo, this I don't give a fuck about all the other shit you saw. Just make this motherfucker stop snoring, please. Cause all fucking night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta start thinking about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody snoring, you know what I'm saying? Try to, you know what I'm saying, use that shit as a reference for where the fuck you at. You know what I'm saying? And like I said too, man, don't be trying to fight other people's demons, though. Don't be sharing my shit, trying to send my shit to people, and like it's like nah, like this for you, this for my subscribe. Motherfucker ain't subscribed to me. Don't be sharing my shit. Don't be showing my shit to these motherfuckers. Like I said, this should be sending motherfuckers off. So that's what I realized more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like no, don't share my shit. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep this shit between me and you, please. Cause like I just like this shit, it go left a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So, but on that note, man, I'm gonna get about it. Let me see if anybody can sing this real quick. I think that's it. Breathe in and out through the nose. Oxygenated blood brings light to the cells. I have ball strings, yeah, as it should be. Right. It mind you, sometimes it take practice for people to get their breathing back. Like when you used to breathing at a certain level and you start taking them deep breaths, you start realizing like your lungs ain't used to expanding that far. So sometimes it do take practice to get it all. This is like a balloon. Like when you got to blow a balloon up and you stretch it and you keep stretching, eventually like it keep expanding more. You know what I'm saying? So like your lungs kind of work the same way. You got to get used to getting that wide expansion. This just sounds like a Virgo Aquarius energy is fraudulent. This just sounds, wait, hold on. This just sounds like Virgo Aquarius energy is fraudulent. Oh, you gotta be more specific. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you're talking about the whole video, or you talking about what I just said. I don't know. Do you think that? I already answered that. I just had to talk with a Mason dude. Said Joel Osteen and T.D. Jakes was fake priests. You ain't gotta be a Mason to know that T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen was fake priests. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is, man, I don't want to say it like that either, because like everybody got their own ministry and like how they do. Everybody got their own specialty, how they do things. And there's no telling what type of effect his ministry has had and a positive effect. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, it's just a lot of things that he doesn't have accurate. You know, so like you give people time, eventually, hopefully they get to that point. They don't. But at the same time, it's not good to you know, point out what's wrong with people's ministries. You know what I'm saying? That's not order of Melchizedek. You know what I'm saying? Order, that's like Levi, order Levi, like Pharisee. You know what I'm saying? Like even Pharisees, people don't understand, like even Pharisees had order. You know what I'm saying? Like you got order of Levi, it's an order of Melchizedek, the order of really Pharisees is really Levi. You know what I'm saying? So like Jesus wasn't a Levite, Jesus was Melchizedek. So like, you know what I'm saying? The Pharisees order was the same shit, like pointing out everything that's wrong. Like, man, it's Levite shit. So like that's why they had to have a whole new order for Christ to come order Melchizedek, because like Pharisees run around pointing around everything was wrong with everybody's ministry. You know what I'm saying? And like that's why they was like, yo, we need a whole new order. So you don't want to be under the Pharisee order, run around pointing out what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Calling people fake or this is wrong, I'm better than him. Like that ain't culture either. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, you know, order Melchizedek is peace. You got to put peace first. You know what I'm saying? So like don't put criticism over peace. It's like no, like you know, look at the things they do good in their ministry and start from there, and then gradually work your way toward accurate understanding. But that's it. You know, like you don't want to be under the order of Pharisees. You know what I'm saying? That shit is lame. You missed the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Folks arguing with me. All right, so I gotta go debate with some atheists. They over here sending me messages and shit. I got a bunch of atheists. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see y'all in the next video. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, share. I mean, don't share the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. You